Welcome everyone. If you're watching this, I already know something about you. You want to speak English fluently, but you don't have anyone to help you. No teacher, no guide, no speaking partner, and maybe no confidence left. But you still haven't given up. You're searching. You're trying. You're hoping that maybe, just maybe, today you'll find something that actually works. Let me tell you something very important, and I want you to hear it with your heart. You are not weak. You are not lazy. You are not bad at English. You just never had the right system. You never had the right direction. And no one ever showed you how powerful learning English by yourself can be. But today, everything will change. Today, I'm going to give you the 7 most powerful steps to improve your English alone. Even if you have no money, no partner, no confidence, and no idea where to start. Each step is based on the real psychology of fluency, real systems that work, and the real struggles that millions of people face just like you. These are not tricks. These are not fake hacks. These are systems that will rewire your brain, train your mouth, grow your confidence, and make you feel proud of yourself, not ashamed. And the best part, you don't need to move to another country. You don't need to join expensive classes. You don't even need to be confident. You can start from zero right now in your own home. But I want you to promise me one thing. Don't skip. Don't rush, don't stop, because this video is not entertainment. It is a system, and if you follow all 7 steps, your English will change forever. And so will your life. So watch till the end. And if you feel even 1% more confident, 1% more motivated, 1% more clear about your English journey, then please subscribe because this is just the beginning of your transformation. Let's begin. Step 1. Create your English world. No matter where you live, you don't need to move to London. You need to build London around you, inside your room, your ears, and your mind. Most people think English is a language problem, but it's not. It's an environment problem. Let me explain. If you live in a country where no one speaks English, your brain never gets used to it. It feels foreign, uncomfortable, and difficult. Your brain says, I don't hear this sound every day, so it must not be important. But if you hear English around you every day, your brain says, this is normal, this is safe, this is me. And that's how fluency begins. Not by studying, but by surrounding yourself. Our brains are like sponges. They soak up whatever you hear and see every day. You became fluent in your first language, not because you studied it, but because you heard it all day long, every day from your parents, your TV, your friends. That's the system we're going to recreate, but for English. How to build your English world. Create a daily routine you can follow. Put on your headphones and leave them on. Every morning after you brush your teeth, put on your headphones. Play English podcasts, YouTube videos, or audiobooks. Not just 10 minutes. Play them for hours even while doing housework, walking, cooking, or exercising. You don't need to understand every word. Just let the sound of English enter your brain again and again and again. This builds a powerful effect called passive fluency. Your ears start accepting the rhythm, the pronunciation, and the tone without effort. Listen to English audiobooks or real interviews. Even if you understand just 50%, that's enough. You're training your brain silently. Watch movies or series in English with subtitles at first. Choose series you love. Romantic dramas, action, mystery, comedy, anything you enjoy. Turn on English subtitles. First, watch with subtitles, then watch again without them. Do this every day, even if only for 20 minutes. You're not just watching entertainment. You're learning sentence flow, emotion, pronunciation, and vocabulary without stress. Watch the same episode twice. First time with subtitles. Second time, try to speak along with the character. This activates listening plus reading plus speaking all at the same time. Change your phone apps and social media to English. Every time you open Instagram, YouTube, or your phone settings, your eyes should see English. Why? Because small changes create massive fluency habits. It tells your brain, this is not a second language anymore. This is my life now. Post 1 line a day in English. Instagram notes, WhatsApp. Write a small line about your day in English. I'm feeling tired today. I cooked pasta for dinner. I miss someone I can't talk to. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you are expressing your real self in English. And that is the deepest kind of practice. You can do this as a WhatsApp status, a private diary, or a caption, but do it every single day. Make English music part of your life. Create a playlist of your favorite English songs. Learn the lyrics. Sing along. Feel the emotion. This builds pronunciation, vocabulary, and rhythm, like a child learns a song before they learn grammar. Sing the lyrics of soft songs like Ed Sheeran, Coldplay, or Adele. Say the words, then feel them, then speak them. You will start to notice strange but beautiful changes. You'll begin thinking short phrases in English. You'll start hearing English voices more clearly. Your fear of the language will begin to fade. Your pronunciation will feel smoother, more natural. You'll feel like you're living in an English-speaking country, even if you never leave your home. Most people don't become fluent because they think English is something they must study. But English is not a subject. It is a lifestyle, and fluency doesn't start when you open your grammar book. It starts when you open your ears and say, I will live in English, even if the whole world around me speaks something else. This is just step one, but it is the foundation of everything. If you build this environment, if you protect it, if you make it your new normal, your brain will change. Your confidence will grow, and English will no longer feel like a stranger. It will feel like home. Step 2, speak out loud every day. Even if you feel silly, let's destroy a lie right now. I need to study English first. Then I will start speaking. No, that's the biggest reason people stay stuck. You don't wait to speak after learning. You learn by speaking. Just like a child doesn't wait until they understand grammar to speak. They speak first and fluency grows later. You must speak from day one, even if you feel shy, even if you make mistakes, even if you have no one to speak to, because your mouth is not naturally ready for English. It's lazy. It's used to your native language. It's used to the old sounds, the old muscle movements. And if you don't speak out loud, your mouth stays locked. And no matter how much English you know in your brain, you still freeze when it's time to talk. When you speak out loud, 3 magical things happen at the same time. 1. Your mouth builds muscle memory. English sounds require different tongue movements, lip positions, and jaw openings. You can't train that by reading silently. You must say it out loud again and again until your mouth gets comfortable. 2. You hear yourself and correct yourself. When you speak, you activate the audio loop. You say it, you hear it, you improve it. Feedback loop is how the brain learns fast. 3. You remove fear by doing the thing that scares you. Fluency is not just about language. It's about psychology. When you speak out loud, even if you're alone, you tell your brain, this is safe. This is normal. And fear slowly disappears. You don't need a partner. You don't need a classroom. You don't even need confidence. You need this daily ritual mirror talk. Speak to yourself every morning. Stand in front of the mirror. Look into your own eyes. And speak like you're talking to someone you love. Start with simple lines like, good morning. How are you today? I will have a busy day today. I feel nervous about my work. I want to improve myself. Don't just say the words. Feel them. Express them. Use your hands. Use your eyes. You are practicing communication, not just pronunciation. Do this for 5 minutes every morning. It's free. It's private. It's powerful. Read English out loud, not silently. Choose a small story, article, or conversation from your favorite book or website. Read it out loud. Why out loud? Because when you read silently, your brain understands, but your mouth stays asleep. When you read out loud, your mouth wakes up. And reading is the best way to practice pronunciation, rhythm, and speed without the fear of making your own sentences. Record yourself. Listen, then read again louder, smoother, stronger. Shadowing method. Copy and speak along. Shadowing is one of the most powerful ways to become fluent fast. Here's how it works. Play an English audio or video, a movie scene, a YouTube clip, a podcast. Listen to one sentence, then immediately repeat that sentence. Same speed, same tone, same emotion. Try to copy exactly how the speaker says it, like an actor in a movie. This builds accent, fluency, rhythm, and confidence. It trains your muscle memory plus listening, speaking, and expression all at the same time. Do this for just 5 minutes a day and your speaking ability will transform in 30 days. Describe what you're doing out loud. Turn your daily life into English. Say things like, I'm brushing my teeth now. I'm making tea. This is my favorite shirt. I'm tired, but I will finish my work. Talk about everything you do while you do it. You don't need big words. You just need real words. Because the goal is to make English a natural part of your life, not just a subject you study. Speak while walking, cooking, cleaning, or even in the shower. Talk to yourself like you're a friend. You're not crazy, you're committed. Pretend phone call with headphones on. Put on your headphones. Walk around the house. Pretend you're on a phone call with someone in English. Say things like, Hey, I've been waiting for your call. I'm just walking to the kitchen now. Yes, I saw your message last night. Let me tell you what happened today. This method builds real-life English, trains natural responses, removes fear of being heard, and feels more realistic than talking to a wall. Do this daily for 10 minutes. Make it fun. Make it natural. You'll see results in your flow and fluency very fast. Here's a sample 30-minute daily speaking plan. 5 minutes mirror talk. 5 minutes. Read a short passage out loud. 10 minutes. Shadowing practice from YouTube or a podcast. 5 minutes. Describe your actions during a daily chore. 5 minutes. Pretend phone call with headphones on. You can even break it into morning and night. The goal is consistency, not perfection. But what if you make mistakes? Then good. You're learning. Fluency grows from mistakes, not from silence. But what if you feel silly talking to yourself? Let me tell you something. Every successful English speaker you see online, every YouTuber, every actor, every public speaker, they all practiced alone. They all spoke out loud. They all sounded silly before they sounded fluent. You don't see that part, but it's the most important part of the journey. If you speak out loud every day for just 30 minutes, here's what will happen. Your mouth will move faster and smoother. Your hesitation will go down. Your confidence will rise. You will stop translating in your head. You will feel like you're finally using English, not just learning it. And best of all, you'll stop saying, I understand English, but I can't speak. Because now you can. You don't need permission to speak. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need to wait. You just need to do it today out loud. Even if no one listens. Even if it sounds silly. Even if your grammar is wrong. Because the only way to speak English fluently is to speak English daily. Step 3. Train your mouth like a fighter trains punches. Your mouth is not lazy. It's just never been trained in English. Now it's time to build fluency through repetition, movement, and daily training, just like a boxer trains every punch. You already learned in step 2 that speaking out loud is essential. But now we go deeper. This step is not about what you say. This is about how you say it. Because speaking fluently is not just about grammar or vocabulary or even confidence. It's about muscle memory, your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your throat, your breath. These are the muscles of fluency. If you want to speak smoothly, clearly, and confidently, you must train these muscles just like an athlete trains their body. Think of a boxer. They don't just throw punches once in a while. They practice the same punch 100 times, 200 times, 500 times, until it becomes automatic. That's what your mouth needs for English. Your native language has trained your mouth for years. The tongue movements, the sounds, the jaw positions, they're all built for your first language. But English uses completely different movements. That's why even when you know the right word, it comes out slow, awkward, or wrong, because your mouth has no memory of that movement. To fix that, you don't need more studying. You need daily physical training. Just like a workout, when you train your mouth to move like a fluent English speaker, you unlock natural pronunciation, smooth sentence flow, clear word endings and beginnings, confident speaking speed, better listening. Yes, speaking helps your ears too. This is not theory. This is your daily fluency gym. Follow this system every day and your mouth will become faster, sharper, and clearer in just weeks. Mouth warm-up, 2 minutes every morning. Before you start speaking, Warm up your face and mouth just like warming up before exercise. Do this. Open your mouth wide and say, "I like it, the doctor." Hold for 5 seconds. Smile as wide as possible, then relax. Repeat 3 times. Stretch your lips forward like saying, "Ooh." Then wide like "E." Repeat 10 times. Rotate your jaw gently in circles. This prepares your muscles for pronunciation. Beginners often ignore this, but it removes tension, improves clarity, and makes your speech smoother. Train with pronunciation clusters, the secret of fluent sound. Clusters are groups of sounds that are common in English but difficult for learners. For example, blue, black, blur. Try, true. Str, street, strong, strange. Teach, think, that, both. PR, bar, doctor, practice, bread, drive. Native speakers say these without thinking, but most learners say them slowly or incorrectly. Let's practice. Start slowly. Stark, dock, starka, strong, strength, strange, street. Now repeat 10 times, faster, smoother, with no pause. Focus on making it one sound, not separate letters. The cluster tich. Say, think, that, this, both, teeth. Don't say sink or dis. Feel the tongue between your teeth. Do 5 clusters a day. Repeat each one 10 times. This is like lifting weights for your tongue. Use the 3 sound drill, beginning, middle, end. Fluency is not just about fast talking. It's about clear beginnings, smooth middles, and clean endings of every word. Here's how you practice. Choose any sentence. Example, I'm going to the market. Now focus on each part. Say each word clearly, especially the endings. I'm going to the market. Now try with connection. I'm going to the market. Now say it faster, but don't lose the endings. I'm going to the market. Not, I'm going to do marku. This builds clarity, speed, and connection, the 3 pillars of natural speech. Do this with 3 sentences every day. First slow, then medium, then fast. This is how you build rhythm. Record and repeat, the mirror of fluency. Recording your voice is the most powerful training tool you have, and it's free. Here's what to do. Record yourself saying a short paragraph around 50 to 60 words. Listen carefully. Identify. Are you missing sounds? Are you too fast or too slow? Do you sound unsure or robotic? Then record again with more energy, more clarity, more flow. Keep improving each day. Pro tip. Compare your version to a native speaker's version from a podcast or YouTube clip. This builds self-awareness, which leads to massive improvement. Daily 2-minute fluency workout. Use the script. Today I woke up early. I brushed my teeth, made some tea, and planned my day. I want to improve my English, so I'm training my mouth like an athlete. I believe in myself. I can speak fluently. I just need to practice every day. Say this first slowly, focus on pronunciation. Then medium speed, focus on rhythm. Then fast, focus on flow. Do this every single day. This is how your brain, mouth, breath, and confidence come together. Many people feel like failures because they can't speak fluently. But here's the truth. You don't have a speaking problem. You have a mouth memory problem. Your brain knows the words, but your mouth has no experience saying them fast, clearly, emotionally. That's why you freeze. That's why you hesitate. That's why your fluency disappears in real conversations. And the solution is not more grammar. It's not more vocabulary. It's mouth training. Just like a musician trains their fingers. Just like a dancer trains their legs. Just like a boxer trains their punches. If you follow this daily system, warm up 2 minutes, clusters 5 minutes, 3 sound drills 5 minutes, record and repeat 5 minutes, fluency workout 2 minutes, you will feel clearer pronunciation, faster speech, less hesitation, more confidence, and real transformation in how your English sounds. And most importantly, you will feel proud of your own voice in English. You are not broken, your mouth is just untrained. But today that changes. Today you train your mouth with power, purpose, and pride. Because every time you practice, you are building fluency. You are becoming confident. You are becoming someone you'll be proud of. Not someday, not next year, but today, right now. So get up, stretch your mouth, and start training like a fighter who is about to win the biggest match of their life. It's one of the most emotional and mentally freeing lessons. Write down your thoughts, not for grammar, but for growth. It's about journaling, thinking in English, and unlocking real expression, even when you're alone. Step 4. Write down your thoughts, not for grammar, but for growth. Writing in English is not about perfect grammar. It's about giving your mind a voice. In a new language, most people believe that writing in English is just for exams or grammar practice. They think it's something boring, something academic, something stressful. But that belief is wrong, very wrong. Because when done the right way, writing becomes your secret fluency weapon. It becomes a tool to speak more clearly, think more fluently, discover your voice in English, build confidence even when you're completely alone. And here's the real magic. Writing is the safest place to grow your English. You don't need to be afraid of judgment. You don't need to be fast. You don't need to be perfect. You can pause, breathe, reflect, and express. When you write your real thoughts in English, even simple ones, you build the deepest foundation for fluency. Let me show you something powerful. Your brain thinks in your native language, that's your default setting. So when you try to speak English, your brain goes through this painful process. Think in your language, translate to English, say the sentence, worry about being wrong, hesitate, feel embarrassed. That's why so many learners get stuck, because their mind is in one language, but their mouth is trying to speak another. Now imagine if we could rewire your thinking, so your thoughts naturally begin to appear in English. That's what writing does. Every time you write in English, you send this signal to your brain. English is not something I'm translating. It's something I'm living. It's something I feel. It's my voice. This shift is what we call mental fluency, and it's the secret behind real, lasting improvement. Let me now give you the most practical, powerful writing system designed especially for people who are learning English by themselves without any teacher. This is not for school. This is not for grammar tests. This is for you to grow your fluency from the inside out. Start with daily emotion sentences, 2 minutes per day. Every morning or evening, ask yourself, how do I feel right now? And answer that in one simple sentence in English. Examples: I feel tired but hopeful today. I'm a little nervous about my meeting. I'm angry, but I'm trying to stay calm. I'm grateful for my life today. That's it. Why is this powerful? Because emotions are real. They come from your heart, not a textbook. And when you express your real emotions in English, your brain connects that language with truth, not fear. This is how fluency becomes emotional, not robotic. Keep a fluency journal, your private practice space. Buy a small notebook. Name it My English Journal or The New Me in English. Every night, write 5 to 10 lines about your day. Simple English. No pressure. No perfect grammar. Example: today I woke up late. I missed my first meeting. I felt bad, but I tried to stay calm. I went for a walk. I listened to an English podcast. I want to become better. This is not for anyone else. This is your practice field, where you make mistakes, test new words, build sentences, and grow your voice. Do this every night for 30 days and something amazing will happen. You'll start thinking in English automatically. You'll stop translating in your head. You'll become comfortable writing your own thoughts. You'll unlock a voice inside you that's real, confident, and clear. If you don't know what to write, use this simple daily template. I did. What did I do today? I saw. What did I observe around me? I felt. What emotions did I feel today? Example: today I did yoga in the morning. I saw a beautiful bird on the tree. I felt peaceful, like my mind was clean. This system helps you build daily fluency habits that strengthen both your mind and your confidence. Build your vocabulary around your real life, not random topics. That's why your fluency grows faster, because your words match your reality. Don't use a dictionary. Use your imagination. While writing, don't stop every time you forget a word. Instead, use simpler words. Describe the feeling. Say it in a different way. You might want to say, I feel overwhelmed, but you don't know that word. So you write, I feel too many things in my head. I don't know what to do first. That's perfect, because real fluency means finding a way to express yourself, not always using the exact word. Read what you wrote out loud. This is the secret power of writing. After you finish your short journal or daily entry, read it aloud. You're not just practicing writing, you're connecting writing, speaking, listening, and confidence all in one. This is how you move from, I know English in my mind, to I live English in my life. Most learners make these mistakes, trying to write perfect grammar, copying sentences from the internet, writing about boring topics they don't care about, writing once a week instead of daily, judging themselves while writing. Avoid all of this. You don't need perfection. You need honesty, emotion, simplicity, and consistency. That's how fluency is born. Your brain will start thinking directly in English. You'll find it easier to speak because your sentences are already practiced. Your vocabulary will grow naturally without memorizing. You'll feel more confident using English in real life. You'll be more connected to yourself in English emotionally and mentally. And most of all, you'll stop saying, I don't know how to express myself in English, because now you do every day on the page in your own words. This is not just writing. This is healing. This is growth. This is confidence building one line at a time. Even if no one sees it. Even if your grammar is wrong. Even if you write only 3 sentences a day. You are creating something powerful. You are creating the English version of you. So tonight, don't scroll. Don't overthink. Open your journal. Write 1 sentence. Feel it. Say it out loud. And begin your fluency journey from the inside out. Because your thoughts are powerful. And when you express them in English, you become unstoppable. Step 5. Copy the fluent. Don't try to invent English alone. If you want to speak like a native, stop guessing. Copy, repeat, steal their style, and practice their sentences. This is not cheating, it's fluency training. Let's say this clearly. Most English learners waste years trying to invent their own sentences. They know vocabulary. They understand grammar. But when it's time to speak, they freeze. Why? Because they try to create English from zero in their brain every single time. But native speakers don't do this. Fluent speakers don't do this. They speak from chunks, from habits, from repeated phrases they've heard thousands of times. Just like a chef doesn't invent a new recipe every time he cooks. He uses familiar steps, ingredients, and methods he's mastered. Fluent English speakers do the same. So, if you want to become fluent fast, naturally and emotionally, you must copy the fluent. Copy their style. Copy their sentence patterns. Copy their voice. Copy their energy. Because copying is how all humans learn language. That's how you learned your first language, by listening, by repeating, by copying. You didn't study. You didn't ask questions. You just heard it, felt it, spoke it. And now you'll do that again with English. There's a big myth in English learning. Don't copy. Be original. Learn the rules. Make your own sentences. That might sound nice, but for most learners it's terrible advice, because the brain learns faster when you give it real examples to follow, not rules to memorize. When someone says, I don't think that's a good idea, is that invented? No, it's a learned sentence pattern. When you say, what do you mean? Is that grammar? No, it's memory. The best speakers in the world don't create language. They borrow it. They use what works. And over time, those patterns become natural. So don't feel guilty. Copying is not cheating, copying is how you win. Build your fluency copy machine. Here's a simple daily system that trains your brain and mouth to speak like fluent English speakers. Pick 1 person or 1 English content source for a week. This could be a YouTube channel, a podcast, a short Netflix scene, a TED Talk, or a real English speaker on Instagram or YouTube Shorts. The most important thing, they speak naturally, not robotic. They are native or fluent. You like their tone and energy. Their English is understandable for your level. Don't try to learn everything. Start small. Focus on just 5 real sentences from your fluent source. Listen to each sentence. Write it down. Repeat it 10 times out loud. Then say it without looking. Feel the rhythm. Feel the tone. Feel the pauses. You're not just learning words, you're copying the musical feeling of the sentence. Example, A fluent speaker says, "I don't really think that's a good idea." You copy. "I don't really think that's a good idea. I don't really think that's a good idea. I don't really think that's a good idea." Then you say it like it's your own thought. This is called sentence shadowing, and it's one of the fastest fluency accelerators in the world. After you copy the 5 sentences, record your voice. Then listen to the original. Then listen to yours. Ask yourself, are you too fast? Too flat? Are you skipping words? Are you mumbling? Fix it. Try again. Do it until you sound at least 80% like the original. That's when fluency builds inside your mouth, not just in your mind. After copying a sentence, use it in your day. Say it to yourself. Say it in your journal. Say it in the mirror. If you copied, "I didn't mean to do that," now use it. "I didn't mean to wake up late. I didn't mean to forget the meeting. I didn't mean to make you angry." This is how copying becomes creation. This is when your fluency becomes flexible. Create a document or notebook. Write down every sentence you copied and practiced. This becomes your personal fluency treasure chest. Every week, review old sentences. Speak them again. Add new ones. Over time, you'll have hundreds of fluent sentence patterns in your memory, ready to use anywhere, anytime. And when you speak, people will say, "Wow, your English sounds so natural." That's not magic, that's memory. If you don't have a speaking partner, no problem. You can still copy fluent speakers using YouTube, podcasts, audiobooks, interview videos, English voice notes from friends or online communities, or AI tools that let you hear English. The secret is exposure plus repetition. You don't need 100 people. You need one good voice and the discipline to repeat. You'll feel more confident speaking in full sentences. You'll speak faster with better rhythm and tone. You'll stop translating in your head. You'll sound more fluent, even with basic words. You'll develop a natural accent without forcing it. And the best part, you'll never have to think too hard when speaking, because your mouth already knows what to say from memory, from practice, from copying the fluent. Don't try to be original. Don't try to create the perfect sentence. Don't try to impress anyone. Just copy, feel, repeat, and own it. Because every fluent speaker you see, they didn't get there by guessing. They got there by listening, copying, repeating, and trusting the process. So from today, speak like this is your training dojo. Every sentence you copy is one step closer to confidence, one step closer to fluency, one step closer to the English-speaking version of you. This is how you grow, not alone, but by standing on the shoulders of the fluent until you become one of them. Step 6. Pretend you're on a phone call every day. Don't wait for real conversations to become fluent. Act like they're already happening. Speak out loud. Pretend you're on a call. Rewire your brain to believe you're already fluent. Most English learners believe this. I'll become fluent when I finally get to talk to someone. But that belief is dangerous. Keeps you waiting for the right person, the right time, the perfect conversation. Here's the truth. You don't become fluent by waiting for real conversations. You become fluent by practicing fake ones over and over until they feel real. This step is about training your brain, mouth, and confidence without needing anyone else. It's about creating the illusion of fluency until your mind and body start believing it. When that happens, you become fearless, fast, fluent. Let's talk science for a second. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something real and something vividly imagined. That's why you feel fear during nightmares or excitement during daydreams. Your body reacts even when nothing is happening. You can use that same principle to train your English. When you pretend you're talking to someone on the phone, your brain believes it's real. It activates real pronunciation, emotion, vocabulary, speed, and memory, all without fear, because no one is listening. That's what makes this step powerful for beginners. It removes pressure but builds skill. Here's how to do it. Put on headphones even if you're not listening to anything. Why? Because when people see you wearing them, they'll think you're on a call. You can speak freely in public, while walking, cooking, or even on the bus, and no one will judge. You'll have a safe practice bubble, a private fluency gym. Start talking to an imaginary friend, teacher, or situation. You don't need real people. You create the situation in your mind and speak to it like it's real. Examples. Friend call, "Hey, I've been meaning to call you. I just finished work. It was such a busy day." Teacher feedback. "Hello, sir. I've completed the assignment. Can you give me some feedback later?" Travel problem. "Hi, I booked a ticket to London for tomorrow, but I made a mistake with the time. Can you help me change it?" Emotional support. "I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Everything feels too much. I just needed someone to talk to." English practice. "Hey, let's practice English. What's your favorite movie?" "Mine is The Pursuit of Happiness. It always motivates me." These aren't fake, they're practice realities. Your brain treats them as real, and that's how confidence grows. Walk while speaking. Don't just sit and whisper. Move your body. Use gestures. Use emotion. The more real it feels, the more powerful it becomes. This is called situational fluency activation. It helps you speak naturally, while thinking, moving, and feeling just like in real life. Here are some daily conversation ideas you can practice. Calling a friend to invite them somewhere. Talking to a doctor. Asking for a refund. Apologizing for being late. Talking to a crush or best friend. Ordering food. Describing your day. Giving directions. Asking questions in an interview. Pick one situation per day. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. Speak freely. Don't stop to correct yourself. Just flow. Afterward, record your voice and listen. Ask yourself, did I hesitate? Did I repeat words? Did I sound natural? Then repeat the same call again, smoother this time. If you're shy, you can play both sides of the conversation. "Hello. Oh, hey. How are you?" "I'm fine, just tired. Long day at work." It might feel silly, but soon it will become natural. Your brain will adjust, your confidence will grow, and your English will flow more easily. You'll think faster, sound more expressive, and stop fearing real conversations. You'll speak naturally because you've already lived those moments in practice. You don't need to wait for the perfect partner, a real conversation, or a flawless accent. You can begin right now through imagination. Fluency isn't about waiting. It's about creating moments where you act fluent until you truly are. So from today, every time you walk, wear headphones. Every time you're alone, speak. Every time you're scared, pretend you're on a call and speak louder. This is your private world. No one will judge you. No one will laugh. And in that private world, you will build the real, fluent, confident version of yourself, one imaginary phone call at a time. Step 7. Track your English like a game and watch your growth explode. Most people don't fail to learn English because they're lazy. They fail because they can't see their progress. They study, they listen, they try, but after weeks they feel stuck. They ask, "Am I wasting my time? Why am I still not fluent?" That doubt kills progress. But if you can see your growth like points in a game, you stay motivated. You keep going. You win. Would you like me to continue rewriting the rest of Step 7 too? They got there by listening, copying, repeating, and trusting the process. So from today, speak like this is your training dojo. Every sentence you copy is one step closer to confidence, one step closer to fluency, one step closer to the English-speaking version of you. This is how you grow, not alone, but by standing on the shoulders of the fluent until you become one of them. Step 6. Pretend you're on a phone call every day. Don't wait for real conversations to become fluent. Act like they're already happening. Speak out loud. Pretend you're on a call. Rewire your brain to believe you're already fluent. Most English learners believe this. I'll become fluent when I finally get to talk to someone. But that belief is dangerous. Keeps you waiting for the right person, the right time, the perfect conversation. Here's the truth. You don't become fluent by waiting for real conversations. You become fluent by practicing fake ones over and over until they feel real. This step is about training your brain, mouth, and confidence without needing anyone else. It's about creating the illusion of fluency until your mind and body start believing it. When that happens, you become fearless, fast, fluent. Your brain doesn't know the difference between something real and something vividly imagined. That's why you feel fear during nightmares or excitement during daydreams. Your body reacts even when nothing is happening. You can use that same principle to train your English. When you pretend you're talking to someone on the phone, your brain believes it's real. It activates real pronunciation, emotion, vocabulary, speed, and memory, all without fear, because no one is listening. That's what makes this step powerful for beginners. It removes pressure but builds skill. Here's how to do it. Put on headphones even if you're not listening to anything. When people see you wearing them, they'll think you're on a call. You can speak freely in public, while walking, cooking, or even on the bus, and no one will judge. You'll have a safe practice bubble, a private fluency gym. Start talking to an imaginary friend, teacher, or situation. You don't need real people. You create the situation in your mind and speak to it like it's real. Examples. Friend call, "Hey, I've been meaning to call you. I just finished work. It was such a busy day." Teacher feedback. "Hello, sir. I've completed the assignment. Can you give me some feedback later?" Travel problem. "Hi, I booked a ticket to London for tomorrow, but I made a mistake with the time. Can you help me change it?" Emotional support. "I don't know why I'm feeling this way. Everything feels too much. I just needed someone to talk to." English practice. "Hey, let's practice English. What's your favorite movie?" "Mine is The Pursuit of Happiness. It always motivates me." These aren't fake, they're practice realities. Your brain treats them as real, and that's how confidence grows. Walk while speaking. Don't just sit and whisper. Move your body. Use gestures. Use emotion. The more real it feels, the more powerful it becomes. This is called situational fluency activation. It helps you speak naturally, while thinking, moving, and feeling just like in real life. Here are some daily conversation ideas you can practice. Calling a friend to invite them somewhere. Talking to a doctor. Asking for a refund. Apologizing for being late. Talking to a crush or best friend. Ordering food. Describing your day. Giving directions. Asking questions in an interview. Pick one situation per day. Set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes. Speak freely. Don't stop to correct yourself. Just flow. Afterward, record your voice and listen. Ask yourself, did I hesitate? Did I repeat words? Did I sound natural? Then repeat the same call again, smoother this time. If you're shy, you can play both sides of the conversation. "Hello. Oh hey, how are you?" "I'm fine, just tired. Long day at work." It might feel silly, but soon it will become natural. Your brain will adjust, your confidence will grow, and your English will flow more easily. You'll think faster, sound more expressive, and stop fearing real conversations. You'll speak naturally because you've already lived those moments in practice. You don't need to wait for the perfect partner, a real conversation, or a flawless accent. You can begin right now through imagination. Fluency isn't about waiting. It's about creating moments where you act fluent until you truly are. So from today, every time you walk, wear headphones. Every time you're alone, speak. Every time you're scared, pretend you're on a call and speak louder. This is your private world. No one will judge you. No one will laugh. And in that private world, you will build the real, fluent, confident version of yourself, one imaginary phone call at a time. Step 7. Track your English like a game and watch your growth explode. Most people don't fail to learn English because they're lazy. They fail because they can't see their progress. They study, they listen, they try, but after weeks they feel stuck. They ask themselves, am I wasting my time? Why am I still not fluent? That doubt kills progress. But if you can see your growth, like points in a game, you stay motivated. You keep going. You win. Would you like me to rewrite and complete step 7 in the same motivational and fluent style as this?